So unless you have been living under a rock, then chances are you know that there has been a lot of weird stuff happening around America for the last couple of years. I mean, just over the last couple of weeks, we've talked about UFOs, Chinese spy balloons, and multiple train derailments. But over the last couple of years, food processing plants, huge warehouses, they are catching on fire. And now we have this new phenomenon of trains derailing all across America. And they just so happen to always derail in the middle of farmland or near a natural water source or something like that. These trains aren't derailing in the middle of big cities. They're not derailing here. They're not derailing there. No, somehow they always derail right in the middle of farmland, right in the middle of where we're growing food and crops to supply our people and to supply people around the world with food. So I find this odd, but no one is really tracking this stuff. We talk about it when it happens, and then we forget about it, and then we talk about it again when it happens, and then we forget about it, and then we talk about it again when it happens. But no one's really out here keeping track of this stuff. No one is out here connecting the dots. So what I want to do is I want to document these weird situations. So in the future, we could go back and we could look at these videos and we could remember, okay, a similar situation happened here. This happened here on this date, because no one's really documenting this stuff. And don't get me wrong, I don't have a chart where I'm writing down all the dates and I'm connecting dots and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But at the very least, if I could put out these videos that we could look back on in the future, then I think that's really important. Now, mind you, there are some things that we may look at that may be nothing burgers. Right now, everyone's kind of paranoid. There is a heightened sense of awareness. So there are going to be some things that we look at that we think are weird that may not be that weird at all. But better safe than sorry. I've seen people online saying, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist for this, you're a conspiracy theorist for that. I'd rather be safe than sorry, because I know there's something going on here. And the majority of you all watching this video feel the same. Now, there will be naysayers, there will be bots online that try to make you think that everything is normal. None of what has been happening over the last few weeks is normal, okay? It's not normal for Chinese spy balloons to be flying over your head. It's not normal for U.S. fighter jets to be scrambled every 5 minutes to shoot down a UFO. It's not normal for our farmlands to be tainted by chemicals that are for some reason just traveling through these areas without the people in these areas even knowing. But I have noticed something weird going on here in our country. Well, for one, yesterday, and it didn't even make the mainstream news. Yesterday in Philadelphia, I believe it was the neighborhood of Frankfurt, maybe I'm wrong, they found an 18-inch pipe bomb along the railway. It almost as if someone was trying to, I don't know, sabotage the railway and cause another train derailment. I wonder who put that there. I wonder. You know, in people's minds, you may think, oh, it's just some rogue person that wanted to cause chaos. No, I believe these people are hired by the government. Sorry, I'm still kind of sick. But anyways, now another weird situation is happening, and I've seen a couple of people talking about this already. There are train cars mysteriously popping up in the middle of farmlands across America. The farmers in these areas usually know about the trains that pass through, but not these trains. And they're not even passing through. They're like straight up parking them on the train tracks in the middle of crops and stuff like that, because some of these farmlands, you got train tracks that go through them. Okay? And on one side will be some crops, on the other side will be some crops. And that's what's happening right now. These mysterious trains are popping up in the middle of these farmlands. The farmers have no idea why these trains are there. They don't even know what company these trains came from. These trains, I want to hammer home the fact that these trains aren't passing through. These trains are coming and just dead stopping in the middle of these farmlands with cars and cars and cars and cars filled with chemicals, gas, Lord knows. But why are these trains popping up? That's the question that I have, because, I mean, looking at everything that's transpired over the last couple of weeks, of course people are going to feel weird about this. But let's listen to what this one lady has to say, and then I'll be back with more.
Hey everybody, this is Dahl Arnson with the Alaska Patriot Network. I am visiting California, and I am here with one of the local ranchers, and I was brought out to this field in Stanislaus County, California, and this is the center of like the heartland of the nut industry, the almond industry, the pecan, or not pecans, I'm sorry, almond, walnut, cattle. There's not a lot out here, folks. And yesterday we were at a gathering and we were alerted by another rancher that the railroad company, some company that nobody knows which company this is, has brought in hundreds of these railroad cars. And you can just see the line of them here. Let me see it, make sure I'm getting it in the shot. Sorry. Getting this in the shot. Now, on the cars, they say odorless liquid petroleum gas. Now, they are loaded. They're riding low on their axles. They're double and triple deep on this switchback. And this is important because these ranchers, this is unprecedented in this area. None of them, they're like, what the hell is this? Why are they bringing this into the, heart of nowhere? I mean, unless you own land here or you're in the know-how, you don't know that this is here right now. And like I said, this is just the end of this line. I'll make sure I'm getting these cars in here. And it goes on for miles. There's hundreds of these cars filled with an unknown liquid in the middle. Now, what's significant about this is just over, a few miles over is the main water pipeline that goes into San Francisco. This also abuts two important agricultural rivers that feed this agricultural valley. So we don't quite know what's going on here, and it was the talk of the valley yesterday. I'm just visiting from Alaska, so I did ask one of the ranchers to bring the American, bread basket. Maybe not so much bread basket, but your nut industry, your cattle, all other kinds of things. Wine country, don't want to mess up our wine. So yeah, so if anybody knows anything about this, please chime in. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And like I said, I don't normally do these videos and stuff. I do more radio show stuff, so yeah, no judging. But anyways, this is Dahl Arnson, and God bless you and God bless everybody, and we're peace out. We're gonna go find us a hamburger and a milkshake and hope nothing happens with these railroad cars. But yeah, if you are in the know, we'd love to hear what your thoughts are.
So what say you folks? Just a weird coincidence? I know I will have people in my comments saying, this happens all the time. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. The farmers who own this land say that this has never happened. The farmers who actually live there and own this land say they've never seen anything like this before, and they're concerned. So I don't care if there's people in the comments saying, this is always going on. No, it's not. I'm sick and tired of these weirdos online trying to gaslight people into thinking that this stuff is normal. What is your motive? If you're one of those people that like to go online and shoot down theories and this stuff, what is your true motive? Are you hired by the government? Do you just get off on making people think stuff is normal when it's not? Like I said, and like you heard from that lady, the people in this area are concerned. This is wine country. This is nut country. No pun intended. It kind of is nut country heading out there to San Francisco. But Why? Why? Is there some type of weird chemicals in this train that are slowly seeping out into the farmland? Even if not intentionally, why would you just haul all of these train cars, miles and miles worth of train cars carrying some type of liquids, and just stall them right there in the middle of these people's land? Now, I told you all, there is an agenda at play. And it's not just coming from America, it's coming from most of Western civilization and other places as well. But there is this big land grab that is happening right now. These people, the powers that be, we'll just call them that, they are trying to buy up as much land as possible. They're trying to buy as much farmland as possible. They're trying to buy as much real estate as possible. There's a push in the future to make sure that none of us own anything anymore. They don't want me or you owning your own home. They definitely don't want us owning our own farms. They want full control over the food supply so they can do whatever weird stuff that they want to do with it, inject it with a bunch of stuff, I'm sure. And they want to make sure that they own all the real estate. So at the end of the day, you always answer to them. You never have ownership in anything. They own everything. You own nothing. You be happy. You eat the bugs. You live in the pods. That's literally what this is coming to. There's a push to make us eat bugs, to make us live in smaller areas, to make sure that we aren't homeowners, to make sure we aren't landowners, to make sure we aren't livestock owners. They want to push the regular people, the little man. They want to push us all the way out. All the way out. Despite the fact that the little man has been making this country run and these other countries run since the beginning of time. It's not the government that makes these countries run. It's the little man. The government can't get anything right. These people are imbeciles. These people are stupid. I don't care what political party they belong to. These people are evil, dumb idiots, and they don't want what's best for you. And even if they did want what was best for you, they wouldn't know what was best for you, and they would still screw up. So I want to know your thoughts about this down in the comments. Do you think this is weird? Do you think this is a coincidence? Do you think this is part of a bigger conspiracy? I personally think it's the last one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.